Some people have objected to the way I don't rehearse my videos, that I just make them off the cuff. Burps, uhs, pauses, and all. They don't like it, and I'm sorry for that. The situation that I would like to address, that I feel a duty to call your attention to, is what I will describe as a breach in security, a breach in the border fence, as it were. Now, if a mob of millions of illegal aliens should cut a hole in the fence in the border between Mexico and Texas, and millions began to stream, and millions began to stream through that opening into America, it would take someone in Ohio many months to even begin to suspect that there is possibly an influx of Latinos who don't speak English. And he may think, well, they're migratory farm workers, so what? But if, on the other hand, a person was standing at that fence, at that breach, and seeing the volume of outsiders pouring through, he would have a different point of view, he would have a different perspective, he would think about it differently. I'm at the breach in the fence. YouTube is one of the major breaches in our security fence. It is one of the major entry points of a pathological illness filling the minds, influencing the minds, bumfuzzling the minds of Americans, and especially, and more importantly, American voters. Being on YouTube, I am at one of the major entry points of a pathogen. If you can't understand plain English, I don't know what else to say. America is under assault from a worldwide alliance of leftists and militant Muslims whose origins stem from the supposed Cold War that was over. These people, allied with minorities in this country who are largely under the influence of these KGB created and sponsored and manipulated groups. You don't believe the Cold War was real? One way to become convinced that the Cold War was real is just Google the name Kim Philby. You go to the Wikipedia article and then ask yourself, why did so many people go to such trouble? If the Cold War was simply a manufactured hoax, manufactured by the U.S. military-industrial complex as an excuse to get rich off of the taxpayers, glancing at an article like the one in Wikipedia about Kim Philby will cause a normal person to doubt the disinformation campaign that pictures the United States as a warmongering imperialist evil in the world. A glance at this article about Kim Philby will cause a normal person to consider that maybe the Cold War was real. Maybe the USSR and other socialist entities not associated with the USSR went to a lot of trouble to infiltrate and use espionage, active measures is the KGB term, on America because they declared war on America, and Americans have not yet realized it. Even Jimmy Carter, the former president, did not know that America was at war. The name has been changed from the Cold War to the War on Terror. It's the same war. It's the same war. Check it out. Wake up. Check it out. wake up. We are still at war. It's a global war, and we are not winning. The enemy is winning, relentlessly, slowly. Decade after decade, they are taking over our country.